Welcome back. Thank you for staying with Checkpoint. Let's continue informing you to that special feature right now where inside the high prison walls, behind heavy steel doors, a unique story unfolds. One of motherhood, resilience, and the quest to nurture life even in confinement. As the world continues to celebrate women, we take a look at the women behind bars, taking care of their 0 to 4-year-olds. Our reporter, Rebecca Mwirori, visited the Langata Women Maximum Prison and explores the policies that govern childcare in prisons, the challenges faced by the incarcerated mothers, and the efforts both by state and non-state actors to create a nurturing environment for these children. Listen in.
Behind the high walls and secure gates of Langata Women Maximum Prison, the largest female prison in Kenya, are mothers who, alongside serving their sentences, are raising young children aged between 0 and 4 years. The Prison Act Cap 90 and the Children's Act of 2022 allows children to stay with their incarcerated mothers until the age of 4. As of the day of this filming, there were approximately 229 children living with their mothers across the 44 women prisons in Kenya.
My name's Fairbairn Ombeva. I'm a Commissioner of Prisons by rank and currently the officer in charge of Langata Women Maximum Security Prison. Children normalize with places where they stay. So children normalize with prison. So we've made sure that these children feel like they are at home. So at the moment, we have a daycare. And for the lactating mothers, we have a maternity wing. And we also able to provide for both postnatal and antenatal care for mothers with children. When the child approaches the age of 4, we are able to contact the relatives through the welfare office, and if the relatives are not able or they are not willing to take in the child, then we look for foster homes around who accommodate the child, but it has to be, the process has to be legal and what is laid down in our constitution.
A walk to the maternity wing, a safe haven within the prison walls, and the mothers are nursing their newborn babies.
Welcome to our maternity wing. Today we have 7 mothers with 8 children. Yeah.
We talked to 23-year-old Njeri, not her real name. Njeri was pregnant when she came to prison. She's now a new mom. She just gave birth to bouncing twins and has to bear with the reality of raising her children in prison.
Yeah, they are my first babies, and it's a challenge for me because I've never experienced being a mother. Yeah, so that's why it's a bit challenge for me. And I'm glad to be here, but raising 2 kids in a prison, it's not easy. Yeah, because I prefer home. There you can get a sibling who can help you. At times they cry a lot, so I'm so confused. I don't know what to do. I just give myself courage because I know I have 2. They have supported us with the basic needs, like what the children need.
90% of brain growth happens before the age of 5, and therefore a child's early years are very critical because they lay the foundation for lifelong health, learning, and well-being.
When we talk about early childhood, we are focusing on children from the time they are 0 years up to around the time they are 5 years. That is early childhood. And when we talk about quality in early childhood, it should be in relation to the services these children are getting. And the services revolve around 5 nurturing care components. That is having good health, adequate nutrition, responsive caregiving, safety and security, and also being given opportunities for early learning.
And while our brain is going through several sensitive phases throughout the life, for example, during the sensitive years of adolescence or my age or a bit elderly, we know that brain is built only once, and that's in first 1,000 days of life. So if we miss the opportunity to support that young child with proper feeding, with proper stimulation, with protection from harm, violent disciplining, for example, we will miss that child for life.
Enters the daycare facility within the prison walls. This is more than just a place to pass time. It is a space where children, some too young to understand prison life, can experience moments of normalcy.
What's the program like wakikuja hapa asubuhi? Wanakuja saa ngapi?
Saa 2. Tunakuja saa 2, tunaanza kuimba, tukifanya usafi yetu. After that tukunywa uji. After uji tuna change diaper. After that tunaendanga nje, lakini leo weather ni mbaya.
Joyce Chepkirui, the officer in charge of children at Langata Maximum Women Prison, has been taking care of the young ones who accompany their mothers to prison. She explains how childcare in prison has improved over the years.
Huko nyuma hatukuwa tunatumia diaper. Zamani tulikuwa tunatumia jawala ama bed sheets. Unaenda kwako unatoa, ama ukiona somebody yako naye unamwambia unisaidie, ndio tusaidia watoto. Lakini for now I am very grateful. Tuko mbele, mambo imechange. Hata najua umeona watoto vile wanakaa wako sawa. Na msaada zamani haikuwa, ilikuwa imefungwa milango, lakini Mungu ni nani akafungua milango. So hizi donors wanakuja, ndio watoto wetu wanang'ara, wanaishi mahali mzuri. Hatukuwa tunaishi daycare by then, tulikuwa tunaishi ndani. Ward moja tulikuwa tumetengewa, na nikapambana tu na hiyo maisha ya hiyo mwaka. Lakini saa hii I am so happy. Tuko mbele.
In some of like 10 prisons, we have daycare centers whereby these children, when their mothers go off to their rehabilitation programs, they come, or they train in the vocational training, or they're in school, they are usually taken to the daycare centers. However, we still need much more, because we are hearing we have 44 prisons across the 10 out of 44. So we still need more daycare centers.
Pauline, not her real name, was imprisoned for 3 years. She has a few months left to the end of her sentence.
Niko na watoto wawili. Mmoja ako ushago na mam, ako 7 years. Huyu mwingine niko naye hapa, ako anaelekea mwaka na miezi 4. Nikuja nikiwa na mimba, nimejifungua huku. Tofauti ni ile chenye anataka uwezi pata kwa saa hiyo. Unajua ukiwa uko raia, mtoto tuseme umeenda naye kwa duka, atataka kitu fulani unambaia, si ndio? Kama tuseme uko ndani kuna watu wengi wakujangi kuona, unaona? Kama mimi mmoja wao. Tuseme mtoto amelilia kitu ya mwingine, si utambembeleza tu, mwambie utapata baadaye. Mimi kivyangu venye nasema kusaidiwa, nimesaidiwa kwa mtoto. Tuseme mtoto akiwa mgonjwa, kuna hospitali huko ndani. Haya, nikihitaji manguo za mtoto, huwa anaenda nauliza napewa. Kitu tu unakosa ni freedom peke yake. Unaona?
While the government has done a lot to ensure proper upbringing of children who accompany their mothers to prison, there's still a lot to be improved.
Hapa challenges ile tunapita. Unaona chakula sasa inakuja inapikwa hivi. Ningeona tujengewe kajikoni yetu pale. Ndio nipike chakula mwenyewe ile tunataka. Ndio watoto wakule mzuri. Sasa hata hatuna nyanya. Umeona sukuma tu iko hivyo, na mimi sipendi. I like them. Tuweke nyanya, tuweke kitunguu, ndio mtoto akule mzuri. Tunaweza pata mtu anasema atulete nyama, lakini hakuna. At least watoto wakule mzuri. Kama yangu nyumbani, nikitaka kachai wanakunywa.
Tumenawa. Tuombe food.
They should offer training for both inmates and staff who take care of them directly. They should also improve on their funding and increase the funding for the children. They should provide separate accommodation for children with mothers. The prisoners come from different backgrounds, so some of them, their morals are different, and children are very good at coping and feel maybe that is what is right. But once that is done, like in accommodation, we have separation, we have good accommodation for children who accompany their mothers to prison, then they'll be taken care of well, and upon release from prison, they'll not like have that bad background.
Ikiwezekana mtoto akifikisha 2 years aende nyumbani, asilearn mambo mingi. Najua mtoto analearn mambo jela. Na siku hizi wafungwa wako na mambo mingi. Siku hizi iko kuoana nini. Mtoto anaweza kuta una juu mwingine. Sikesho atafanya hapa. Sasa zamani tulikuwa tunaviana na 2 years. But now ni 4 years. Tungeomba ingerudisiwa ikwe chini. Ndio mtoto aende kama ajui ametoka wapi.
The only challenge now we are having is their reintegration back to the society. Because they come here and the only stimulant they have are women. We do not have men, and we have boy children accompanying their mothers to prison. So when it comes to reintegration back to the society, there is usually a gap. Who do we give this child to? We take them to the children's home, we take them to the relatives, we have a problem. There is no really an organized way of reintegrating them back to the society. And chances are we can just find them coming back as criminals.
With growing support systems and evolving policies, the hope is that every child, no matter where they are born, gets the best start in life.
Ile nitatoka, ningependa nikae na watoto wangu, niwalee, niwapeleke shule, wasome, na niwape maisha mzuri. Wasiteseke venye mimi mwenyewe niliteseka nikiwa mdogo.
Rebecca Malure, KTN.